Welcome everybody to the College Basketball Preview Show on the Grueling True Sports Network. I'm your host, Mike Goodpaster. Today, we're going to look at the Big Ten battle tonight between the Iowa Hawkeyes and UCLA Bruins from Pauley Pavilion. Game time is at 9 o'clock Eastern tonight. And when we look at this game, Iowa comes in at 12-5. They're 9-8 against the spread, 11-6 against the over-under. They lost 99-89 to USC on Tuesday night. The Hawkeyes are 3-3 in Big Ten play this season. Now, Iowa couldn't sustain the momentum generated from its 25-point dominating win over the Indiana Hoosiers as it fell flat on the road at USC earlier this week. The Trojans led from start to finish, scoring 99 points on 65% shooting with 50 points in the paint. The Hawkeyes, who trailed by as many as 19 points, shot 53% overall, but couldn't get enough stops on defense to give themselves a fighting chance. 6 Iowa players averaged between 9 and 17 points. As always, Iowa offensively is elite. Defensively, they're not very good. And if you look at this sophomore forward, Owen Freeman, 17 points a game. Senior forward, Peyton Sanford, 17 points a game. And a few others to watch on Friday versus the Bruins are junior guard Josh Dix, who averages 15. Senior guard Drew Thewell, 10.6 points. And sophomore guard Brock Harding, 9.6 points per game. Ken Palm ranks Iowa as the 44th best team in college basketball, including 17th in offensive efficiency, and of course 128 in defensive efficiency. The Hawkeyes score 89 points per game with a field goal percentage of 51%. They shoot almost 40% from three-point range. Now, UCLA is 11-6, but the Bruins have lost 5 of its last 6 games, including 4 straight in conference competition. The Bruins lost by 7 to a struggling Rutgers team in their last game. They were outscored 45-35 after halftime. Both teams shot a low percentage from three-point range, but Rutgers won the rebounding battle and got to the foul line more often. They had 16 more attempts. Now, after a road trip to the East Coast, I'm sure UCLA is glad to be back at home. Junior forward Tyler Bilodeau paces UCLA in scoring this season, 14 points, 5 rebounds. A few other Bruins to watch on Friday versus the Hawkeyes are sophomore guard Eric Daly Jr., sophomore Sebastian Mack, and senior guard Kobe Johnson. Ken Palm ranks UCLA as the 37th best college basketball team in the country, including 90th in offensive efficiency and 13th in defensive efficiency. The Bruins averaged 75 points per game on 46% shooting with a 33% three-point shooting mark. Now, when we look at this game, we got a 6.5-point spread here. Which one of these Big Ten squads will cover this spread? When I look at this, 6.5 points is a ton of points here in this game. But the problem is, I think UCLA offensively is much better. I think coming off the losing streak, I think Mick Cronin is a solid coach. But I think the big thing here is this. UCLA's defense is much better than Iowa's. UCLA's offense, not as good as Iowa's, but it's not as bad as Iowa's defense, if that makes any sense. I'm going to take UCLA to win this game. I think UCLA wins this game by 10 points. I think they covered 6.5 points. I think UCLA gets the win tonight. I think you're going to see a win somewhere in the area of 79-69. I just think being at home, being on the West Coast, you've got Iowa coming off the loss to USC where they gave up 99 points. I think UCLA is a better team than USC. So I like UCLA tonight. I'll give the 6.5 points to Iowa, and I'll feel really comfortable with doing that. Now, if you're going to bet this game, I think the best sports book to bet this game at is BetMGM. That's our top-rated sports book. Make sure you click on the link in the description down below if you're watching this video on YouTube, guys. And make sure you go to X, follow me at Grilling Truth, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification on YouTube. But for now, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grilling Truth, where the legends speak.